Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Oskaloosa High School Gymnasium as it is postseason time for high school volleyball. The road to the U.S. Cellular Center in Cedar Rapids begins tonight for the Oskaloosa Indians in Class 4A as they host Carlisle in this opening round of the Class 4A regional tournament. We're glad you're with us here on the Indians Network, which is a partnership of MCG, Oski News, Thunder Country KIIC, and the OVP program at Oskaloosa High School, and presented by Craig Ford. We will take a break. We'll hear from our title sponsor, Craig Ford, and we'll be back with our pregame powered by Mahaska Drug right after this.
Whether you have great credit, not so great credit, or even no credit at all, everyone is welcome at Craig Ford in Oskaloosa. And if your credit score is not so great or even bad, we have the vehicles with extra rebates and incentives to help you rebuild your credit and get you into a nice, dependable vehicle. So whether your credit is great or not so great, let my staff at Craig Ford in Oskaloosa help get you into a nicer, more dependable vehicle.
Go Hawks! Go Cyclones!
Go to Mahaska Drug in Oskaloosa for all things black and gold and cardinal and gold. It's one of the largest collections of sports gear for both teams anywhere in the state. Mahaska Drug has it all. It's a fun store to shop, loaded with ideas to make life a little entertaining, a little more enjoyable, and it's all in one store.
Hawkeyes! Cyclones! Hawkeyes! Cyclones!
Let everyone know with Hawkeye and Cyclone merchandise from Mahaska Drug in Oskaloosa. It's big, really big.
Welcome back to our pregame show powered by Mahaska Drug here on the Indians Network, presented by Craig Ford. My name is Jamie Brockman. I will be joined here in the Wood Iron Grill press box tonight by OVP student Aiden Schmidt, and we'll also have Laura North commentating with us tonight as well throughout the broadcast. So we've got our normal volleyball crew here for you tonight as we open up the postseason in Class 4A. Oskaloosa trying to make a return trip. It's been a while. But get back to the U.S. Cellular Center in Cedar Rapids. Class 4A regional tournament. Oskaloosa tonight taking on Carlisle. The winner of this match will move on to play at Knoxville in the semifinals. Well, Aiden Schmidt, it has been a fun season, to say the least, for Oskaloosa volleyball. I think there were a lot of high expectations coming in, and I don't think the girls have disappointed. There's been a few letdowns here and there maybe, but overall they've had a great season, and I know that the number one goal has been to get to state, and it starts tonight.
Yeah, and that's always been the goal for all these girls. And for me and being an OVP, I'm interviewing all these girls right now about this postseason. They've all said that's their goal, is to make it to state, and you know, if they can, win it all. That's always the goal every year.
What are some of the things they're saying that they're most excited about, or have you heard of any particular things they might be changing or swapping up here for the postseason?
They just said they just want to stick to the normal keys, play as a team, stay focused. Don't get tired in that third set. Don't lose ground on the other team in the third set. Just that's what they think that they can get them deep.
And that is one thing that has occurred this season is, Oskaloosa tends to start out pretty hot and then take a little bit of a lull there, maybe in the third or fourth set. And I think during the postseason, you got to be thinking 3 and out. I mean, if you have a chance to sweep a team, especially tonight on your home floor, you've got to do it. This is the last home game for Oskaloosa, unless there's a big upset in the region, and they may be able to host the regional final, but most likely that's going to be in Marion. But, home floor, last chance in front of this home crowd. They got to come out tonight, and they got to sweep this Carlisle team if they have the opportunity.
Yeah, and if they do that, that's going to give them a lot of, confidence boost, and that's one thing that they've also said they have a lot of confidence going into this. They keep it high. You sweep, Carlisle on your home floor in postseason for the first round, opening round. You're going to be pretty pumped up for that, and it's going to give you, a lot of more confidence going into the later games.
Looking at this 4A regional bracket, it is Region 5 in the Class 4A regional tournament. So Oskaloosa hosts Carlisle tonight. The winner goes to Knoxville and will play there on the 29th of October, so 6 days from now. And Knoxville has an opening round bye, so they're probably here, I'm sure, scouting tonight. And they will play the winner of this in Knoxville on October 29th in the regional semifinal. If Oskaloosa gets there, we'll have coverage for you. The top half of the bracket has Pella hosting Washington tonight. The winner of that one will play at Marion on October 29th in the other semifinal. And then the 2 semifinal winners, of course, will meet at a site to be determined with the highest seed hosting that match. And that'll be the regional final, your final stop before the state volleyball tournament where Oskaloosa hopes to be. So Oskaloosa comes in 18-11 on the year. Carlisle 21-14. I don't think that tells you much, though, Aiden. I mean, that 18-11 record of Oskaloosa, I'll tell you what, with the schedule that we play, 18 wins is pretty impressive. We play a lot of 5A competition, a lot of ranked 4A teams, and a very tough little Hawkeye conference. So we're 18-11, they're 21-14, but I think competition-wise, we win that battle by far.
Yeah, and I think the record we've set at maybe every pregame this year, it's so misleading because of all these, big tournaments we've gone to. We've played some really tough teams, teams that are extremely good, and just even picking up a set against those guys are small little victories to themselves. And, the record, may say 18-11, but, I mean, that's not really what this team really is.
Exactly. I do want to remind everybody that this is an audio-only live broadcast tonight, and that is because live video is restricted by the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union. Even though this is at Oskaloosa High School, it is an Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union event now that it's the postseason. And they do have rules when it comes to live video. So we are not able to show you live video. It will be delayed 24 hours, and you will be able to watch it in its entirety tomorrow night on MCG Channel 7. Tonight, it's audio only. You can access it on the Indians Network. That address, if you want to find it on your tablet or your phone or your computer, is indiansnetwork.tv. indiansnetwork.tv, and you can also, if you're an MCG cable subscriber, you can hear the audio tonight on MCG Channel 7 as well. And then once again, the full video broadcast will be 24 hours delayed and shown tomorrow night on MCG Channel 7. Well, let's talk about these teams a little bit. Oskaloosa, of course, led by the talented sophomore Faith Durande. 309 kills. She's averaging just under 4 kills per set. And just very strong. We're going to need to lean on Faith a lot in this postseason. Problem is the opponents know that, so they're going to defend her well. So we're going to need some of our other players to step up, but that's where I feel so confident. Players like Taylor Wills and Emily Richmond and Mary Nelson and Jessica Sussman up front. There, I think, obviously we're going to lean a lot on Faith, but I think we're going to need those girls to step up and make big plays when they can to take a little pressure off of Faith.
Yeah, and, we always come out firing with Faith all the time, and that it's like football, you go pass, and it leads open the run. We go with Faith, Faith and over, and it leads open someone like Emily or Mary to, slip on in there, or Jessica, come off the other side, It just leaves little gaps in there, to let somebody else shine for a little bit. And then, once they start going, oh, okay, they're going there. We go back to Faith, and then Faith starts getting hot. And then when she gets hot, it's very hard to stop her.
Oh, absolutely. Looks like Jolie Yang will be playing tonight. She's been out with an ankle injury the last couple of weeks. She is going to be playing. They do have Olivia Gordon still listed as the starting setter. But I know that at the Little Hawkeye Conference tournament last Thursday, they experimented a little bit with having both Jolie and Olivia on the floor. And I think we're going to see that through the postseason with Olivia playing up front and Jolie playing more in the back. So the main setter will be Olivia Gordon, but we'll have Jolie Yang in the back throughout the match, and she can set from back there as well for back row attacks. And she's a really good server. So I think that's the plan through the postseason, but we'll wait and see how they roll it out on the floor tonight for Oskaloosa. Carlisle, they bring some talent too. They have 2 pretty talented hitters. Meredith Hoffman, a senior, 346 kills. Molly Hoekstra, a senior, 308 kills. So they have 2 players that are Faith Durande numbers in kills. And that is impressive, and we've got to have a block up. We've got to have a hand up at the net whenever those 2 get the set, because that's where they're going to go, because other than those 2, the next highest number of kills is Sydney Berg, a junior, with 73. That is a huge drop. Obviously, those 2 girls are their offense.
Yeah, that's a huge drop. I mean, with Ostu, we have Faith up there, and, it's a little bit rounded there after Faith, hundreds, around there. But 2 girls with 300, if you get those girls, stopped, slowed down a little bit, have them cool off, Carlisle looks like they don't have much offense after that. They only have, next is Sydney with 73, and that's not going to cut it.
Yeah, and Meredith Hoffman is a talented player across the board. Leads the team with 346 kills. She has very good server with 36 aces to lead the team. Well, second on the team in that category. She does lead the team in blocks, though, with 63. So she is very aggressive and very tough at the net as well. Again, that is Meredith Hoffman. You're going to hear her name a lot tonight for Carlisle. And as you watch the video, Meredith Hoffman is number 12, a middle hitter for Carlisle. So again, it's the opening round of the Class 4A regional tournament. You must win 3 matches, 3 rounds to get to the state volleyball tournament. It all starts tonight as Oskaloosa takes on Carlisle here in the opening round of Class 4A Region 5. And again, the winner of tonight's match moves on to play at Knoxville against the Panthers on October 29th in the semifinals. We're going to take a break here on the Indians Network in our pregame powered by Mahaska Drug. When we come back, we'll bring in our other commentator tonight, Laura North. We'll get her thoughts on this season and this broadcast, this game tonight as well to start the postseason. So don't go away. We'll be right back with more of our pregame powered by Mahaska Drug here on the Indians Network.
Every morning before my family and I head out the door for the day, we tell each other to be the one. It's a challenge we make to each other to step up and show kindness when we have the opportunity. I'm Mike Sitzma, funeral director here at Bates Funeral Chapel. I see families in some of their toughest times. However, I get to see our community at its best through the outpouring of love and support they show those affected by loss. I challenge you to join me and my family to look for opportunities daily to be the one.
With 16 bays and several trained technicians, Bill & Ray's operates the finest diesel engine repair and towing service in Southeast Iowa. They perform complete engine repair, electronic diagnostics on all types of engines, drivetrain rebuilding, fleet service, and motor coach repair, along with 24-hour wrecker service with no limit on travel radius. Bill & Ray's will get you back on the road. Bill & Ray's, Highway 23 Oskaloosa, and proud supporter of Oski Indians activities.
We are back at the Oskaloosa High School Gymnasium, continuing with our pregame powered by Mahaska Drug here on the Indians Network, presented by Craig Ford. Jamie Brockman joined now in the Wood Iron Grill press box by Laura North. Laura, it's postseason time, the most exciting time of the year. 3 wins, you go to the U.S. Cellular Center. That's what Oskaloosa wants to accomplish. Yep. What do they need to do, in your opinion, to make that trek to state?
Well, take one game at a time, one match at a time, really, one set at a time. And, focus on one point. It's a long ways. It goes fast, but it's a long ways. And so they just have to take one at a time.
All right, we're going to pause here for the national anthem quick, and then we'll be back to talk more. No. All right, playing of the national anthem here at the Oskaloosa Gym prior to the starting lineup and non-starter introductions, which is coming up next. Laura North, continuing your thoughts. Senior-dominated team this year. We've talked about them all year long. They had a lot of high expectations from themselves coming in. Now's the time to prove it.
Yes.
Really what happened regular season doesn't matter.
Right.
It's from here on out, and it's these seniors, the 7 of them, it's their last chance to get to state and put this program back on the top.
Absolutely. And I think that they'll be able to calm their nerves a little bit. Postseason is always kind of nerve-wracking, but they've played a tough schedule. Like I've said all along, they've played a tough schedule. They've had some ups and downs. But everything that Coach Comfort has been talking to them about this whole season is it's about the postseason. They shared the conference title in the Little Hawkeye Conference, but everything comes down to this moment. And everything comes down to the very first serve. And then after that, it's done. Then everything comes down to the next serve and the next play and the next play. So it's one step at a time, one game at a time, one set at a time, 1 point at a time, and to never give up. One thing they've always talked about is never let the ball fall. And whether you're down or up or fifth set, first set, whatever it is always playing every point, every set, every game, every match to the very, very last effort that you can give.
All right, well, let's talk real quick about Jolie Yang returning now. She's not in the starting lineup, but she is going to be on the floor tonight. Yep. So is Olivia Gordon. So that's a change offensively for Oskaloosa that they brought out at the Little Hawkeye Tournament. Yes. And Coach Comfort is pretty excited about those two being out there together through the postseason.
Yeah, they're going to play more of a traditional 6-2 rotation. That means they're going to have 4 hitters, or actually they're going to have 6 people rotating in for hitters, and then they're going to have 2 setters. And that's going to give Jolie, obviously she's kind of the glue that keeps this team together, so we want to have her on the court, but it's going to give her a little bit of a break with that bum ankle that she's been nursing, and Olivia's going to give her a little bit of a break, and they're both going to be instrumental in the success because they are going to be in every single play. As the setter, they're in on every single play. Ball is coming to them. And so fatigue sets in when you know that not only are you playing every rotation, but you're going to get the ball. And so hopefully this 6-2 rotation is going to help with Jolie to get a little bit of a break, but then also give Olivia a little bit of a break too. When they can come out, they can refocus. Coach Comfort can coach them up on the sideline and really use her scouting report to her advantage.
All right, well, let's look at our starters for tonight's matchup. We'll begin with Carlisle. They come out of the Raccoon River Conference, and in that conference, they finished up just 3-4, and they're 21-14 overall. But as I said at the top of the broadcast, their level of competition just does not equal what Oskaloosa has matched up against all season. So for Carlisle, they are coached by English Oken, and they're going to start with Lexi Link. She is a setter. The libero will be Morgan Luce. Sydney Berg will be a middle hitter. She's a junior. Kaylee Parson will be an outside hitter. She's a junior. Molly Hoekstra, one of their big players, is a outside hitter senior. Taylor Stanley, middle hitter, is a senior. And Meredith Hoffman, their number 1 player, middle hitter, is a senior. For Oskaloosa, Coach Jennifer Comfort. Of course, they come out of the Little Hawkeye Conference where they were tied for the championship this year in a 3-way battle with Indianola and Norwalk. And great job by them in conference play this year. They come in at 18-11 overall. Starting are Megan Mormon. She is more of a defensive specialist for the Indians. She's a senior. Emily Richmond, middle hitter, blocker, senior. Mary Nelson, middle and outside hitter. She's a senior. Taylor Wills, one of the senior leaders, outside hitter. Olivia Gordon will be the setter, and she is a sophomore. And then Faith Durande, our number 1 hitter, of course, is a sophomore as well. And our libero is Riz Alesna. She wears the white jersey in number 1. So Carlisle gets the first point of set number 1, and we are underway 1-0 Carlisle. Carlisle is going to get a second point there as they get that one by Riz Alesna in the back row. So a quick start here for Carlisle. They're out 2-0 in set number 1.
Yeah, their first serve was an ace serve, and that's one thing I noticed on their, of course, like you said, Jamie, their competition hasn't been great, but they have a ton of ace serves. So I'm sure that's something that they've noticed and they're going to have to work on, is really paying attention to those servers.
There's a free ball return by Faith Durande. Free ball return back to Oskaloosa by Carlisle. Gordon now sets it to the middle to Nelson. Nelson looking to the back corner, and she hits it right in the back corner. Nice placement there by Mary Nelson.
Nice set by Olivia. Great quick set in the middle there. That back corner is wide open. I think that's something that they have scouted, and Mary found it.
I count 202 ace serves for Carlisle coming in
Good math.
to this match. That's just their leaders. They might actually have more than that, but that's their top 6 or so. Here's left side attack by Carlisle, straight down to the floor. Alesna cannot dig it. That's the big hitter over there on the left side, and that is number 12, who we talked about, Meredith Hoffman, their leader.
Yep, she is 6'2". She's a big girl. Our starting lineup was a little bit adjusted tonight because they're trying to match up with her to have Jess over there.
346 kills coming in for Hoffman. Here's Wills. A soft hit return. Back row attack by Carlisle. Dug by Alesna. Yang Sets it. Tapped over by Wills. Carlisle will return from the back row into the net. Hitting air in the net for Carlisle. It's 3-2. Oski leads it in set number 1. Remember, we played at 25 in the first 4 sets, and you must win by 2. Should we go to set 5, you play to 15 and must win by 2. Nice serve by Taylor Wills. Here is Hoffman, and it goes just off the tip of the blocker's fingers and down on a pretty soft hit at the net there by Hoffman.
Yeah, and we got the block on it. Faith was just late to get back to her defensive position when that ball went away from her to drop back to that 10-foot line. So just got to, get that rotation a little bit sooner.
Carlisle leads 4-2 here in set number 1, opening round of the 4A regional tournament. Durande from the left side, and she's going to get her first kill for Faith Durande.
That was a great job there. They thought it was going to be a free ball, and Faith does such a good job of hitting that ball down wherever she is on the court. Great job cross court. Strong hit by Faith.
All right, now serving is Mary Nelson for Oskaloosa. Nice serve, clear into the back corner. Carlisle goes to Hoffman, and she tries to go cross court with it from the right side, and she sails it long. And Oski has tied set number 1 now at 4-4.
Yeah, Carlisle is going to go to number 12 and number 9. Those are their 2 hitters. They're going to go to them as much as they can.
And there's a tip by Hoffman, and it's going to land right on the line, and she gets the kill. Yeah, those 2 have 654 kills, Hoekstra and Hoffman, entering the postseason.
Yep.
Amazing. So Carlisle regains the lead 5-4.
Yep. So it's predictable. You kind of know who's going to get the ball. But obviously, one of them's 6'2", the other one is 5'11", so they're tough to defend. We've got to you're going to know where they're at, but you've got to get the block on them.
Hoffman now is the server. Great serve picked up by Durande. Here's a quick set back to Faith, and she hammers it down for her second kill.
Awesome.
That one was perfect timing right there. Set her to hit her. And you're not going to stop Faith when they queue up like that together.
Right. So what Carlisle does is they're very predictable in what they're going to do. So what that means is they're going to run the same sort of set. They're going to run the same play, but it's just rotated depending on where their big hitters are.
Hoffman dug by Wills. Gordon now sets it to Durande. Durande takes a little off of it. Here's Hoffman now off the block. Great second hit there by Wills to keep it alive, and returned by Mormon. Now pushed over at the net by Carlisle. Gordon sets it. Durande.
Yes.
Oh, nice dig in the corner by Carlisle. We're still going. Middle, tip of the net. Tip back to Carlisle. Just over the outreach hand of Richmond that time. Now Durande, and she hits that one long. That was a great volley back and forth. Good defense. Both sides. Carlisle gets the point.
It sure was. I know we didn't get that point there, but hopefully this gets them going. They haven't been playing well on the long volleys lately, but we're seeing a lot of energy right now, staying with every single ball, and they're moving their feet well. So I like what I'm seeing from Oski right now.
6-5, Carlisle leads set number 1 in this best of 5 4A regional opening round. There's a spike by
Emily
Richmond, and it goes wide. Trying to hit that far sideline, so it's 7-5 Carlisle. Want to point out our OVP crew tonight working on the broadcast. First of all, on commentary in the booth tonight, we're going to have Aiden Schmidt rotating with Laura set by set. Producer tonight, Katie Sarobi. The director is Cooper Spry. And there's one of Carlisle's big girls, and she hits it long past the back line. 7-6, Carlisle leads by 1. Camera 1 operators tonight, Hunter Brown, Landon Hunnelt, and Christian DeWitt. Camera 2, Hunter Kalman, Brock Swanson, Ben Maltry, and Rylan Herbrandt. Camera 3, Camden Silvers and Chris Schultz. Camera 4, Austin Vanderhyde, Trent Williams, Marshall Smith, and audio tonight, Camden Silvers, all under the direction in the production room of Kim Geil.
Great job there. We're all tied up at 7. Just a really good serve by Faith in the deep back row, and they couldn't even get it to the net.
Great serve by Durande. Middle attack by Carlisle, dug by Durande, and then hook shot over by Olivia Gordon for the kill.
Good for Olivia. She's been waiting to do that. That was great placement for the far deep corner. Everybody was crashing in because they thought Faith was going to hit that ball, and she just hit it clear to the back.
Durande now to serve with Oskaloosa leading 8-7 now in set 1. That one sails just long, and we're tied 8-8. Back and forth. Thrilling start to set number 1. 8-8. Again, we played at 25. You must win by 2. We're in the Wood Iron Grill press box. I just ate at Wood Iron Grill last night.
Nice.
Yeah. I'm assuming your fabulous husband Dave has taken you there, hasn't he?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
All right.
Absolutely. And my friend Jen and I like to go there a lot.
Oh, nice block at the net by Oski. Taylor Wills over there. And Emily was there as well.
Yep. They're doing a really good job of identifying those hitters and at least getting the block on them. You know, Carlisle hasn't had any free hits yet. We've gotten at least a hand on those blocks.
Now Riz Alessina to serve with Oski leading 9-8. Great serve. Trouble by Carlisle. A free ball return from deep in the back row. Dug by Alessina. Gordon sets it. 10-foot line. Faith Durande. She's dug up. Right to the net. Carlisle right side off the blockers. She gets the kill on the right side. Nelson and Wills were there, but it goes off their hands. So we're tied again, 9-9 here in set number 1. Carlisle to serve. And Oski thought it was going to go long, and it drops right inside the back line for an ace serve. That's such a tough call. Last second to decide whether you back away or you go for it.
Yeah, and there, you know, that's where she's trying to serve it, is right in between Faith and
Megan Mormon got it that
right
time.
there.
Here's Wills from the left side.
Good.
Cross court, drops it in the back row for Taylor Wills.
Great
her
job.
First kill. So 10-10.
When we get our set going, when we get a nice, you know, pass, set, and a kill, Carlisle's having a hard time handling our hitters. So if we can keep in motion here and keep in our set, you know, they're going to be successful.
And that's going to be 4 hits on Carlisle. They're not going to get that one across on the serve from Jolie Yang.
Yeah.
By the way, Olivia Gordon goes to the bench in rotation when Jolie comes in to serve.
Yep.
So Jolie Yang is on the floor, senior. Had an ankle injury a couple of weeks ago. Oski leading 11-10, and she serves it again. Back row attack, Hoffman. Hard hit, dug by Durande. It clears the net back to Carlisle. They tip it at the net. Nice dig by Wills on the initial dig, but then Riz Alessina chases it all the way to the bleachers, can't retrieve it.
Yeah, so I'm not sure exactly what you would call this rotation. It's a little bit unconventional, but so our setter is coming in for our setter, but Olivia's playing setter in the front row, so she can block and hit. And we're still just going to have our 2 hitters in the front with Faith is in the back. And then Jolie's coming in to serve, of course, and play the back row as a setter. So I like it, though.
Carlisle tried to place that serve in the back corner and just missed it. 12-11, Oski.
See if we can get a run here.
And there's the right side attack. Oh, great dig by Wills. Oh, just missed clearing the net there on the 3rd hit by Yang. But that was a great effort by Taylor Wills to keep that ball alive. 12-12, side out Carlisle. We're in set 1, 12-12. Carlisle to serve. Taken by Durande, up to Yang, back set right side to Schlesselman.
Nice.
Cross court, hits the line. Jessica Schlesselman.
I love when they sneak it over to Jess because she's so quiet over there and not flashy. Nobody really expects that it's going to go to her because you've got Faith over here on the outside and you've got Emily in the middle, and then they just sneak it over to Jess and she gets a kill.
And there's the big hitter Hoffman. She's blocked and dug up. Durande returns for
Nice.
Oski, and it goes off the forearm of the blocker. Another kill for Faith Durande. 14-12. Oski with a 2-point lead now, which actually is a pretty sizable lead in this first set, isn't it?
I know, 2 points. I don't know if we've had that since the first 2 points.
Oh, tried to place one right on the line there. Cross court, didn't hit it. So side out back to Carlisle. 14-13. Oski leads by 1. Mary Nelson goes to the bench, and Riz Alessina back in the back row. Durande takes the serve. Yang sets it to Schlesselman. Schlesselman is blocked and stuffed at the net over on the left side by Carlisle. They got the 2 big girls over there. Couldn't power it through. So 2 straight now for Carlisle, and we're tied 14-14. Hoffman now, the server. Yang, quick set to Durande. Durande,
Get up.
dug, overpass back to Oskaloosa. And tries to back set it to Schlesselman. Got a break there. Schlesselman wasn't ready for it, but she adjusted, and she's able to drop it in.
Yeah, with Carlisle, the middle of their defense is wide open in the middle. They're playing the dink, and they're almost having 3 blockers up, and they're not getting back to cover that middle very well. It's almost like they're expecting the dink, but our soft hits are landing right down in the middle.
What a great serve by Megan Mormon. Returned by Carlisle. Here's the set now. Durande on the left side.
No chance there.
You ain't going to stop that. That is 4 kills in this set number 1 for Faith Durande.
Yeah, Faith had a great set there, or a great receive there, right back to Olivia, and then Olivia came right back to Faith. They've done that 1,000 times together.
16-14. Oski's now scored 2 straight, and then Megan Mormon sails the serve long and sides out right back to Carlisle. 16-15. Oski with a 1-point lead. Set number 1. Here on the Indians Network, presented by Craig Ford, powered by MCG, Oski News, Thunder Country KIIC, and OVP at Oskaloosa High School. Durande dug up, overpass. Gordon tried to put it down, couldn't. Carlisle returns a free ball. Dug by Alesna, up to Gordon. Back set to Richmond on the slide. It is blocked, and then it comes right back over the net. Richmond was closest to it. She couldn't touch it, had to get away. And it drops in on Oski.
Really nice block there by Carlisle, identifying Emily coming around. I call it the picket fence. She comes around behind the setter.
Here's a set to the 10-foot line to Wills, and Wills just casually taps it over. Dug up, back to Oski. Here's Durande. That one's not casual. That's a power hit, and kill number 5 for Faith Durande.
Yeah, and nothing against our other hitters, but Faith is really getting up. Her adrenaline is pumping. She's getting way above the net, and they cannot stop her right now. So, you obviously got to mix it up, but right now Faith is having a ton of success, and we've got to go to her. 17-16,
Oski with a 1-point lead. Middle attack blocked by
4
Richmond,
hits.
and I had never cleared the net, so it's going to be a 4-hit call on Carlisle. So 18-16, 2 points straight again by Oskaloosa. Carlisle's going to take time out.
Yeah, the momentum's going a little bit in Oskaloosa's favor right here. So even though it's just 2 points, the momentum's definitely going in our favor.
So we'll take a timeout as well. We'll be back in 30 seconds. It's 18-16. Oski leads in set number 1.
At Community First Credit Union, there's a lot to see. We build customized financial solutions so you can enjoy the life you want. We make it comfortable to have a conversation about what's important to you, like helping you stay on course to reach your savings goal. And what's important to us all, like helping to support causes that count. See for yourself what See First can do for you.
We are back at the Oskaloosa High School gym. There you see a shot of the Orange Crew, the Oskaloosa student section, cheering on the girls tonight. I always love the creativeness they come up with.
I do too.
All right, we're back in action. 18-16, Oski leads it coming out of the timeout. That is shot straight down the line, right side by Carlisle. What is the call going to be?
She called it out.
Yeah, she did.
It hit our line judge in the feet, so, pretty clearly that was out. So
that was Hoekstra, their other big hitter, the 5'11 senior. So point to Oski. They now lead 19-16. Durande serves. Tip over at the net by Carlisle. Good dig by Oski. Back to the Wildcats. They set it left side. Blocked at the net by Oski. Dug up. Gordon sets it 10-foot line. Durande into the corner. Cross court from the 10-foot line. Nails the corner. She is on fire right now.
And you just, like I said, you just got to keep going to her. Whatever's working for you, go to it. Doesn't mean it's going to work the entire set or the entire game, the entire match, but go to her.
There you see the sophomore Durande as she serves. Carlisle sets it to the middle. Hard hit. Alesna can't dig it. That's going to be a kill for Carlisle from the middle. That was Hoekstra, I believe.
Yep.
20-17, Oski with a 3-point lead here in set number 1. 5 points away from going up 1-0. Carlisle now to serve. Deep serve picked up by Mormon, up to Gordon. And Alesna returns it. Trouble for Carlisle. They chase it down deep in the backcourt, and they're not going to clear the net. 4 hits.
Yeah, an unforced error there on a free ball. Essentially a free ball from Oskaloosa, and Carlisle just couldn't handle it.
Don't forget, football regular season finale coming up Friday night. Home against South Tama. You'll see it right here live on the Indians Network Friday night, pregame at 7 o'clock. Kickoff 7:30. Here's Gordon, quick set to the middle. Mary Nelson tips it up over the block, dug up, back to Oski. Now they come to the left side, and Taylor Wills puts it down and finds the opening. 22-17, Oski is heating up here late in set number 1.
Yeah, Taylor's having a lot of success there too. They're just a little bit late getting over to block her. And their back row has they have a huge hole in the back row. So.
Ooh, Riz Alesna serves it into the net there. Couldn't get the kiss up and over on the net. So 22-18, Oski leads it by 4 here in set number 1. Carlisle serving on the side out. Serve taken by Durande, it clears the net. And yeah, you can't make it that easy for the big hitter of Carlisle there.
And set it right up to the net, a little bit of a miss receive there. She was chomping at the bit there to get that, licking her chops to get that ball down.
22-19, Oski with a 3-point lead. Carlisle serves again. Durande much better serve receive this time. Gordon back set on that slide picket fence to Nelson right side. Can't get it down.
There's
Battle at the
hits.
net. And yeah, it's going to be 4 hits again against Carlisle. 23-19, Oski. A chance to put it away here, Laura. 2 points away from a set 1 win.
Yep, I'm glad you're picking up my picket fence reference there.
I've always called that the slide, but yeah.
Well, I mean, I don't know exactly what the volleyball terminology is for it, but I like the picket fence.
Yeah, I do too.
Little Hoosiers terminology there.
Oh, nice kill right there by Hoffman. Straight down to the floor, but kind of an angle cross court on it from the left side.
Yeah, that's a crafty hit there by her. Oski has to play to win here. We've got a 3-point lead. Carlisle is, they're on the line here. We've got to really take control of this game.
23-20, Oski with the lead. Here is the set to Wills, 10-foot line. Deep in the back row, and nobody can get it for Carlisle. That's kill number 3 for Taylor Wills. And Oski has set point here in set number 1, leading 24-20. Wills to serve for the set 1 win.
Yeah, Taylor's having a great game too. She's been a little quiet, but she's been pretty efficient on her kills.
Here's an attack left side to Hoffman, dug by Durande. Yang back to Durande, 10-foot line. Dug up by Carlisle. Left side attack by the Wildcats, and they're going to get the point there as Wills is unable to dig it in the back row. 24-21, side out back to Carlisle. So Faith Durande, 6 kills here in this first set on my chart. Taylor Wills with 3, Jessica Sussman with 2. Nelson and Gordon each have a kill also. Still set point here for Oski. They go to Durande.
Go.
Blocked. Back to Oski. They dig it up, but they can't retrieve it out of the net. And Carlisle gets the point, stays alive, 24-22. Still set point for Oskaloosa.
Yep. Pressure's still on Carlisle.
Here is Durande trying to end it. Blocked again. Twice they've blocked Faith now back-to-back on the left side. And 24-23.
And like I said, they made an adjustment now where they're bringing their setter in instead of letting her come back on the dink and trying to single block her. Now they've got a double block on Faith.
Crucial point right here. Schlesselman, it rolled right off of her hand down her wrist. Didn't get a hit on it. 24-24. So we're going overtime in set number 1. Remember, you have to win by 2. So we're going to at least 26 in set number 1. And Oskaloosa takes timeout as Carlisle has scored 3 straight points. 24-24, set number 1. We'll be back in 30 seconds on the Indians Network. Man.
If you want to save more,
if you want a butcher who knows more,
if you want fewer aisles and more value,
less quantity, more quality,
if you want more of this,
and this,
and this
is Fairway, and this is how we do more.
Putting our all into meat and grocery.
Putting our all into meat and grocery.
Putting our all and more into meat and grocery.
24-24.
The master of the timeout. I call Coach Comfort the queen of timeouts because I don't know. I haven't been to every game, but whenever she calls a timeout, she is the master. Whatever she tells those kids, she either ices the other team or they get a point. I love it.
Well, she iced the server there, and Carlisle serves it in the net. So Oski now to serve for the win, leading 25-24. Cross-court spike dug by Wills into the net, retrieved out, returned by Schlesselman. Carlisle now with a chance. Hoffman left side, off the blockers, and it drops in just in front of Taylor Wills. So we're tied 25-25. Who's going to win this first set?
Well, both teams clearly won it.
25 all. You must win by 2. Short serve right on the line, on the near sideline. Taylor Wills can't get under it. Ace serve, Carlisle. Wait a second.
I actually like the call. They're calling it out.
Okay.
I am almost guessing they're going to reserve this, but I like the call because Taylor went to get it, and it hit the floor first. It hit the floor first and then kind of came up and bounced into her hands. That was my first reaction, and I like the call by our line judge, but
there you see the officials.
we'll see what the officials are going to call here.
Yeah, the 2 officials are discussing it.
Yeah, they're going to reserve it.
No point. They're going to reserve that ball. Good call.
Yeah. I actually think the line judge was right there. It appeared like it was an ace, and it hit, but I think it actually did hit the floor first, out of bounds.
All right, so a reserve. Still 25-25. Carlisle serves deep, and it's long. They serve it long. That is a big service error right there, because Oskaloosa now can win it, leading 26-25. And coming in to serve is Megan Moorman. Mego.
All right, we just need it in.
Moorman with 39 aces this year. Serve picked up by Carlisle. They set it to the right side, and off the blockers, they drop it in. And we're tied at 26.
They actually went to number 7 there, so she's their other hitter. Doesn't get an opportunity very often, but she's pretty good also. And they went to her.
Carlisle to serve, tied 26-26, set number 1. Durande from the left side. That is money for Faith Durande.
Yep.
So once again, Oskaloosa with set point, leading 27-26, and now Faith Durande back to serve. And Durande is a pretty tough server as well. She's got 36 aces on the season. And she has 210 of 248 serving entering the postseason. Great serve down the line, picked up by Carlisle. Nice job up to the center. Middle attack.
Out!
And it is out. Carlisle is disagreeing, but the call is out.
No touch on that.
No touch, and Oskaloosa wins a thriller in set 1.
Yeah,
28-26.
Carlisle was kind of begging for that one, but I don't think there was a touch on that.
28-26, your final in set number 1.
Woo.
Oskaloosa with the win.
Too.
Yeah, I say that one got my blood flowing.
Yeah.
So Oski goes up 1-0 in this best of 5 in the 4A regional tournament over Carlisle. You are watching Oski postseason volleyball on the Indians Network, presented by Craig Ford. We'll take a 2-minute timeout. Aiden Schmidt will join me for set number 2 when we come back after this.
At Gardner Collier Jewelry, our goal has always been to provide you with the very best jewelry for your money. From plain gold wedding bands to the most exquisite diamond ring, Gardner Collier has it. Our huge selection is sure to exceed your expectations, and our service is second to none. From sterling silver fashion jewelry to the one-of-a-kind diamond fashion piece, Gardner Collier can fill your jewelry desires. For the very best value in fine jewelry, choose Gardner Collier, Quincy Place Mall, Ottumwa, and Penn Central Mall, Oskaloosa.
At Clow Valve Company, being the premier place to work is part of our core vision, and this includes helping our local community be a premier place to live. Clow cares and is committed to creating a happier and healthier community. By volunteering in local events and fundraisers. By donating to nonprofit organizations. By leaving a better tomorrow than today. Clow is more.
We are Clow Valve.
Whether you have great credit, not so great credit, or even no credit at all, everyone is welcome at Craig Ford in Oskaloosa. And if your credit score is not so great or even bad, we have the vehicles with extra rebates and incentives to help you rebuild your credit and get you into a nice, dependable vehicle. So whether your credit is great or not so great, let my staff at Craig Ford in Oskaloosa help get you into a nicer, more dependable vehicle.
At Mahaska Health, our team is dedicated to caring for you through every season of life. Whether you are in need of a same-day appointment, preparing to expand your family, or about to undergo surgery with our excellent surgical staff, we are dedicated to helping you feel your best, today and every day. Recognized as a top 100 critical access hospital, we are continually driven to enhance the health and well-being of the communities we serve. Mahaska Health.
What a thriller. Oski wins 28-26. Set number 1 over Carlisle. Set 2 coming up here in just moments as we play to the best of 5 to move on to the region semifinal here in 4A Region 5. Our OVP crew tonight, producer is Katie Sorovi. The director is Cooper Spry. Our camera operators tonight, rotating on camera 1, are Hunter Brown, Landon Hunnelt, and Christian DeWitt. Camera 2, Hunter Cowman, Brock Swanson, Ben Maltry, and Rylan Herbrandt. Camera 3, Camden Silvers and Chris Schultz. And camera 4, Austin Vanderhyde, Trent Williams, and Marshall Smith rotating. And running audio tonight, Camden Silvers. Thank you to all of those great OVP students doing a fantastic job as always under the direction of Kim Guile. Aiden Schmidt back with me here in set number 2, and well, just like we started the first set, Carlisle gets the first point quickly and goes ahead 1-0. What a thriller though in that first set.
Yeah, that was back and forth action, and Oski big break there with, the replay, and that gave him a big run there.
Carlisle serves, they're trying to hit that far sideline, and it's wide. Side out to Oski, 1-1, set number 2. So serving for Oski will be Taylor Wills. Faith Durande, 7 kills in that first set. 3 for Taylor Wills, couple for Jessica Schlesserman. Here is, oh man, once again, that's their big hitter, Meredith Hoffman, the 6'2" senior middle hitter who leads them on the season with kills. And she just, I think we were expecting a bomb, and she just kind of tapped it over for the kill. So Carlisle gets the side out back. They lead 2-1, set number 2. Here's Durande, left side, block back at her by Carlisle. And they get the point off the block on the right side. So over there on that right side, you had Lexi Link and number 7, Sydney Berg. Got the block on Durande there. 3-1, Carlisle leads. Back row, Taylor Wills. Dug up by Carlisle, left side, Hoffman puts it down right in front of Taylor Wills. Meredith Hoffman starting to heat up for the Wildcats. The big heavy hitter for Carlisle, 346 kills entering the postseason. You can see why. 4-1 Carlisle in set number 2. Back row attack again, Taylor Wills. Dug back row by Carlisle. Back to Hoffman, left side, off the fingers of the blockers, and it drops in front of Riz Alesna. 5-1 Carlisle.
Man, is she getting hot already here in set 2. Unbelievable.
Yeah, Laura talked a lot in set 1 about how Carlisle doesn't really do anything fancy or switch it up. They've got 2 big hitters, and they go to them a lot. And even though you know what's coming, you still got to stop it. And Oskaloosa out of sorts there. Return the ball into the net, and Carlisle has come out on fire in set number 2 as they lead 6-1 over Oski, and Coach Comfort takes timeout for Oskaloosa. We'll take one as well. You are watching Indians postseason volleyball on the Indians Network, presented by Craig Ford, back in 30 seconds.
Edward Jones is a proud sponsor of the Oskaloosa Indians on the Indians Network.
I'm financial advisor Jennifer Main.
I'm financial advisor Austin Norris.
I'm financial advisor Amber Coffey.
I'm financial advisor Jason Rosenboom.
I am financial advisor Brandon Kane.
I'm financial advisor Michael Bush.
Call us today at 1-800-ED-JONES or visit edwardjones.com. Edward Jones, making sense of investing, member SIPC.
All right, there's that orange crew once again trying to fire up the clan for Oskaloosa as Carlisle comes out strong, leading 6-1 here in set number 2. And out of the timeout, Durande finds her spot from the left side, puts it right down in the middle. Gets the side out for Oski, 6-2. Now we need to build on it. Durande with her 8th kill unofficially in this match. Carlisle leading 6-2. Oski won the first set, 28-26. Here's the set right side to Hoffman, and she's able to get it down in the far back corner. Oski couldn't dig it up. And now Hoffman will go back to serve. There you see her. What an athlete, 6'2", senior. Serves it in the net. Service error, gives the side out back to Oski. 7-3 now, Carlisle.
You don't see that much from her. She's a really good server, too.
Yes, she is. Has 36 aces on the year. I'm just guessing that she's a big part of the Carlisle basketball team, which, of course, is coached by former Oskaloosa coach Brian White, my good buddy. Oh, nice, hard spike there down the line on the left side. And I believe, what is her number there? Number 9. Yeah, that's Hoekstra, their other big hitter. And she had plenty of airtime on that one to scope out and find the hole down the line.
Carlisle's dynamic duo.
8-3. Carlisle leading set 2. Here's Durande. Tippett's up over the initial blockers, and it drops right in front of the diving player for Carlisle. So another kill for Faith Durande. That's 9, and it's 8-4. Oski's got to make a run, though. Here's Durande now to serve. Trouble on the initial serve receive. They get it back into play, and they return. Now trouble for Oskaloosa. They're not going to get a return. 9-4 Carlisle. Oskaloosa needs to find some energy here and get back into their game. Been taken out of it here in set number 2. Serve taken by Mormon. Nice up to Gordon. Gordon gets a good set to Wills, and it is blocked on the right side by Carlisle. Well, everything is working right for Carlisle. Hoekstra was over there on that block, and so was Taylor Stanley, another 5'11 senior. Carlisle's got a lot of height.
They do.
Gordon back set, right side, Richmond. Dug up by Carlisle. Back row attack for Hoffman. Dug by Mormon. Gordon to Wills. Wills returns a free ball. Middle attack by Carlisle. Dug by Wills. Gordon back row to Durande. Now Carlisle on the attack, left side. Blocked and dug up by Oski. Free ball returned by Gordon. Right side Carlisle, blocked by Richmond and Wills over on the left side for Oskaloosa at the net. Nice net play there.
Even though Oski, we got the point there, we didn't have a good chance to set up the offense right there. It was just, we were trying to rebound from mistakes or, try to get it together.
Yeah, getting out of position, returning free balls. But we did get the point, 10-5. Carlisle, middle, Carlisle, hard hit. Mormon can't dig it. And Carlisle is really taking it at Oski here. So you just mentioned Oski hasn't really been able to get much of an attack offensively. Carlisle, though, is.
They're firing on all cylinders right now.
They lead 11-5 in set number 2. Here is back row attack set to Durande. Blocked back at him by Carlisle, but it lands out of bounds. So the point does go to Oski.
Lucky there for Oski that went out of bounds, because that ball was in no man's land over there. There was nobody close. Riz was trying to chase that one down. Lucky it went out of bounds.
11-6. Carlisle leading set number 2. Oski won the first set 28-26. Nice serve by Yang. Blocked at the net. That is Mary Nelson and Jessica Schlesseman. Oskaloosa's right side stuffs the spike by Carlisle.
Oski finally getting some momentum here to get him going.
And now we've got one of our best servers on the season, Jolie Yang, back to serve. Of course, she missed the last couple of weeks. 21 aces on the year, but she's 304 of 313 serving coming into the postseason. Nice dig by Durande. They tried to drop it in front of our back row. Oski returns another free ball. Quick set to the middle. Hoffman dug up by Yang. Schlesseman sets it over to Wills. Now Carlisle setting up, middle, Hoffman off the blockers, dug by Durande. Yang did not get a good set that time, and she immediately taps her chest and says, my bad. She gave her hitter no chance there, set it right up into the net.
Yeah, Oski didn't have a chance there. Jessica was trying to make an effort, but like you said, in the net, and you can't do anything about that, especially with, you're down to your final hit.
12-7, Carlisle leading set 2. Serve taken by Durande. Yang, good set to Wills on the left side, and Taylor Wills gets her 4th kill. 12-8. So Oski's hanging within striking distance here, but we got to make a run at some point. Down 12-8 in set number 2. Served by Wills. Hoffman returns. Found the opening in the back row of Oskaloosa. Another kill for Hoffman.
That back left corner has been open this whole set, and Carlisle has been exploiting it really good, hitting every ball out there, and obviously that's just working for him.
13-8 Carlisle. Serve taken by Wills. Yang dumps it over on the second hit and drops it in. She had no choice. The serve receive from Wills was right at the net. She couldn't get a good set, did the only thing she could, and dropped it in. Nice job, Jolie Yang. So 13-9, Oski trailing by 4 here in this second set. Nelson serves. And Hoffman can't get it through the block of Oskaloosa. Wills from the 10-foot line returns, dug up, back row by Carlisle. Hoffman now from the left side, and she gets yet another kill for number 12, Meredith Hoffman. She's lighting up the stat book tonight. But again, she had 346 kills coming in 35 regular season matches. That's pretty impressive.
That is impressive. I mean, that's more than what Faith has, and that's saying something.
Here is Oskaloosa on the return. That is Schlesselman. Schlesselman gets it in front of a diving back row for the kill right on the back line. That is her 3rd kill of the match for Jessica Schlesselman. 14-10. Carlisle still leading set 2. Now Megan Mormon to serve. Oh, it's going to be just long. It was a low line drive serve, trying to land it right on the back line, and just a bit long. Side out to Carlisle. 15-10, Wildcats leading. Opening round, 4A Region 5 regional tournament. There's an ace serve by Carlisle. Laura mentioned it in the first set. They are a tremendous serving team. Well over 200 ace serves on the season, and that's their, I think, 3rd or 4th so far tonight.
Yeah, everyone on this team can serve, and they obviously are showing it tonight, and they have shown it all season.
Here is Megan Mormon from the 10-foot line, and she is blocked at the net by Carlisle. 17-10, Oski's now down 7. 3 straight points by Carlisle. 17-10, Carlisle leads set 2. Serve taken by Alesna, and it's going to be another ace for Carlisle. Alesna got the initial serve receive, but nobody got a second hit on it. 18-10. Carlisle pulling away here in set 2. Trying to even it up at 1-1 and make sure we go at least 4 sets. Oh, serve in the net, but it trickles up and over. Another ace for Carlisle. That's just lucky right there. I mean, you got to have a little luck every once in a while.
Is that back-to-back or 3 straight aces there?
I think it's 3 straight.
As you can see, they are a great serving team.
And now that one didn't trickle up over the net. That was straight in the middle of the net. So a service error there. But Carlisle ran off 5 straight points, though.
It was a 4-point lead, and now it is an 8.
Yep, 19-11 now. Oski gets the serve back on the side out. Faith Durande with a jump serve. Back set Carlisle to the middle. And I don't know that it cleared the net, but the block was there anyway. Oski gets the point. Richmond was there, so was Wills. 19-12, Carlisle. Durande to serve. Middle attack again, and holy cow, Hoekstra just straight down to the floor. No chance to dig that ball.
That was looking like one of Faith's kills right there. She came up the middle and hit that one hard right at Megan. Megan had nothing to do.
Like I said, it's one thing to know where it's coming from. It's another thing to try to stop it. Serve taken by Durande. Gordon sets it back to Durande, 10-foot line. Dug up by Carlisle. And they return. Right at the net now on Oskaloosa's end. Taylor Wills tried to loop it up over, but couldn't. Into the net, 21-12 Carlisle. They're 4 points away from evening this up 1 set apiece. Serve taken by Alesna. Gordon sets it to Richmond. Richmond blocked. Retrieved and returned by Oskaloosa. Nice quick hands there by the Indians. And now Hoffman from the 10-foot line finds the line. 22-12 Carlisle.
I think Megan double hit that one right there.
I think you're right.
I mean, she got off the dig and then hit it back over.
Yeah, I think you're right. Might have got away with it there, but nonetheless, it was
still
a great
Carlisle's point.
Great recovery. So Oski's in deep trouble here, down 22-12 in set number 2, and Coach Comfort calls timeout. You are watching Oskaloosa Indians postseason volleyball here on the Indians Network. We'll take a 30-second break, and we will be right back. Don't go away.
Rush may be an electrician, but he's hardwired to be a dad. Amy is a stay-at-home mom who keeps her family in motion. Together with Noah and Will, they play tough, laugh often, and love always. An economical home equity line from Midwest One helps Rush and Amy stay in the game. They use portions and save the rest for the next play. When your goal is family, trust Midwest One for simply better banking.
Wow.
All right. Oh, we got a little battle between the student sections going on here during the timeout. And back to action. Ace serve out of the timeout for Carlisle. Everything going right for the Wildcats right now. Ace serve out of the timeout, and they lead 23-12. Oski won the first set, 28-26. This is set number 2 in this best of 5. Gordon sets it to Will's left side. She's dug up in the back row by Hoffman. Ball right at the net, a 50-50 ball, and Carlisle's going to get called for being in the net on the return. So a net violation on Carlisle gives the side out to Oski. 23-13. Carlisle leads it. Riz Alesna to serve for the Indians. Nice serve deep, picked up by Carlisle. They push the ball over at the net. Gordon back set on the slide to Nelson. Dug up by Carlisle. They set it back row to Hoffman. She's dug by Alesna. Gordon now setting it to Wills. It's right at the net. Wills punches it over. Dug by Carlisle. They return. Alesna with the dig. Gordon to Wills. And I think they're going to call Gordon for being over the center line after she made the set there. Her foot momentum carried her over the center. So that sets up set point Carlisle. 24-13. Set number 2, Carlisle. And they serve it just long. Good call there by the back row of Oskaloosa to jump away from that one. We get the side out back. Stay alive for the time being. 24-14. Carlisle. Still set point for the Wildcats.
And you got to wonder if, is Oski tired in this set? Like, we put a hard-fought battle in this, or is Carlisle just getting everything to go? These are tough things that you got to go when you go in long sets.
Well, Carlisle certainly has come to play tonight. There's Hoffman. Oski got a block on her that time, and it drops in. Nice job at the net there by Oski. Nelson and Schlesseman on the right side. Finally got a block up there on Hoffman.
This whole set, she's been firing, and finally they get her on this one.
24-15, Carlisle. Serving is Jolie Yang for Oski. It's going to be a back row return by Carlisle. And she's going to send it long. Faith Durande jumps away, and it goes long. Oski staying alive for the time being in set 2. 24-16. Carlisle's been unable to end it on 3 set point opportunities. Now they go to Hoffman, and that's it. Hoffman will end it right there with another kill. So Carlisle wins set number 2, 25-16 over Oskaloosa. So we're tied 1-1 in this best of 5. Oski won the first set, 28-26. Carlisle takes set 2, 25-16. You are watching and listening to Oskaloosa Indians postseason volleyball here on the Indians Network. Presented by Craig Ford. We'll take a 2-minute timeout. Rejoined by Laura North in the Wood Iron Grill press box when we come back for set number 3.
This is more than a bundle. It's more than a combo deal. It's not just stuff. This is your home, your car. And you want to give them the protection they deserve. With home and auto insurance. State Farm agents get it. It's why they're here.
Call State Farm agent Wendell Campbell at 641-673-4462.
Kinetic Edge Physical Therapy is proud to keep the Oskaloosa Indians and their fans safe and feeling good, on or off the field. Kinetic Edge Physical Therapy is the expert in injury care, orthopedics, and sports rehab. Kinetic Edge offers friendly and knowledgeable professionals who will get to know you and your goals to help you get back to doing what you love in no time. Find out more at kineticedgept.com.
Stop out at STEM Garden Center and Nursery for all your outdoor needs. STEM Garden Center will have a fresh supply of a wide variety of fall annuals, perennials, shrubs, and trees to fit any budget. Autumn Acres will be open Saturday, September 21st, and be open each Friday evening and Saturday through October 26th. Autumn Acres has family fun for everyone, so stop out at STEM Garden Center and Nursery and experience autumn.
Come experience Penn Central Mall. With a variety of shops, services, restaurants, and more, Penn Central is the place to go for all your shopping and entertainment needs. Grab a gourmet grilled cheese at Wonder Lunch, shop the latest trends at Maurice's, find the perfect gift at Gardner Collier, or enjoy a night out with ice cream and retro arcade games at Old School Pinball and Arcade. Penn Central also has numerous public events scheduled throughout the year to provide fun for the whole family. Find them on Facebook to stay up to date with deals and upcoming events. Walk, shop, enjoy. Penn Central Mall.
Welcome back. We are tied 1-1 here in this best of 5 opening round of the 4A Region 5 tournament, Oskaloosa and Carlisle. Oski won the first set in a thriller, 28-26. And Carlisle took it to Oskaloosa in the second set, winning 25-16. I'm rejoined in the Wood Iron Grill press box by Laura North for set 3. And, well, Laura, in that second set, Oski just really never got much flow going. Not many good attacks, and we had trouble passing and receiving.
Yeah, their receiving was I mean, that's where it all starts. You know, you've got to have a good pass, and then it sets up your whole offense. So hopefully we can get in a better rhythm here in the third set.
There's Hoffman in the middle. Nice dig by Oski. Here's Durande, 10-foot line. Good start by Faith Durande. This is the first set that Oskaloosa has had the lead early.
Know. Yeah.
Carlisle has jumped out to the lead in each of the first 2.
Yeah, and I noticed that while I was kind of taking that set off, just noticing that in the first set, they were moving their feet really well and getting kind of squared up on the ball on our receives. In the last set, they were just kind of reaching with their arms. So I'm sure Coach Comfort kind of let them know to have good fundamentals, you know.
Oh, look at that! Look at that!
Oh, Mary Nelson!
Overpass by Carlisle, and Nelson
a huge block
with a block at the net as Oski returned it back to Carlisle. Wow. You're not going to see Hoffman miss many opportunities like that.
No, and you're not going to see Mary Nelson kind of give her an in-your-face look, but boy, she really got fired up about that one.
Now Hoffman returns, takes something off of it that time, dug by Durande. Here's Wills. Almost down, but dug up last second by Carlisle. Carlisle returns, dug by Durande. Yang sets it back to Durande, pushes it over 10-foot line. Here's a tap of the net by Hoffman. Initially dug by Yang, but it goes over to the bench. Nobody can retrieve it. Hoffman with another kill.
A good volley there. Kind of sloppy on both ends, but it was just see who can get the ball down.
2-1, Carlisle leading here. Oski leading 2-1 in set number 3. Carlisle serves, nice bullet serve taken by Durande. Yang sets it to Will's left side. Now Carlisle, they go to their left side, and they put it down in the back corner. That's Hoekstra over on the left side. Ties it up 2-2 here in the third set. We're even 1 set apiece as we enter this third set. Carlisle serving as we're tied 2-2. Short serve is into the net. Service error, side out Oskaloosa. Indians lead 3-2. A reminder, this is audio only tonight, as it will be throughout the regional tournament, as live video is restricted by the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union, but you will be able to watch the delayed full video broadcast of this tomorrow night on MCG Channel 7. And then after that, it will be available on demand on the Indians Network as well.
Yeah, all tied up here, 3-3.
Carlisle serving, taken by Alesna. Here's a good set to Durande. Everything went right there. Got a good serve received by Alesna to start it all off, and then a great set to Faith. She now has 12 kills in the match.
See if we can get on a run here. This is kind of our best rotation here. We've got all three of our towers in the front.
Nelson serving, goes cross court with it, just about dropped it on the line, picked up by Carlisle. They then try to send it cross court, and it's wide on the near sideline.
We'll take it.
5-3, Oski leads set 3. Carlisle bringing it tonight to the Oskaloosa gym. Nelson serves again. Picked up by Carlisle. They're going to return a free ball. Here's Yang, back set, right side to Schlesseman.
Nice.
Tips it up over top of the blockers, but Carlisle is able to retrieve it. Overpass by Oski. And I think we're going to get called for 4 hits,
Yeah, it's unfortunate we had a free ball there. And we just didn't get a very good pass, and just kind of got out of sync there. We've got to take advantage, especially in this postseason. We've got to take advantage of those free balls.
Yang, quick set, middle, Durande. Oh, they called a double hit on the set.
That's the first one
Double
tonight
contact.
they've called a double hit on our setters, which I didn't really see much on that one, but there's been some
I didn't either.
questionable ones in the first set that I thought. So
I'll tell you what, Durande put a dent in that ball on
Sure
that
did.
spike, but it doesn't count due to the double contact. We're tied 5-5. Here's a free ball return by Oski. Carlisle pushing it over at the net, dug by Durande.
Nice.
Dumped by Yang. Good recovery by Carlisle. Here's Hoffman, and she sends that one out of the gym. That was way long by Hoffman.
Yeah, I think that was a set play. They were trying to catch us off guard with her coming from the back row, which she hasn't done a whole lot yet, but she got a little excited there and set it off the back wall.
That was 15 feet behind the back line there.
Yeah.
So Oski takes the lead momentarily, 6-5, but then a service error for Mormon into the net.
Yeah, we've had way too many service errors in these 3 sets. That's something that they've lived on all season, and with their good serving, we've got to take care of business on the serve.
Carlisle serves. We're tied 6-6. Here's Durande. There you go, Faith. Kill number 13 for number 13, Faith Durande. From Oski's left side, she went cross court, landed it right on the back line.
Yeah, now she'll go to the back row.
7-6. Oski regains the advantage in set 3. Now Durande to serve. Long.
Another service error. Yep.
Something we've been very strong at all year.
Yes.
And tonight, not getting that serve groove going. 7-7. This is just like set number 1. Durande takes the serve. Gordon sets it to Wills. Wills sails that one high and long. 8-7. Carlisle regains the advantage.
Yep. Had some unforced errors here. We've got to get our rhythm going. Get some energy.
Again, the first set went back and forth, overtime, and Oski got the 28-26 win. Carlisle, there's an ace serve by Carlisle. Another one. I want to say that's 5 or 6 aces in this match so far for Carlisle.
Yeah, I kind of chalked all their aces up to maybe not great competition, but, they're legit on their serves. They've given us some fits here. Oh, great job. Great job by Alesna there on the serve to let that go at the very last split second.
I tell you,
there.
that is such a hard call to make. It just is.
Because your mind's saying, yeah, go get it, be aggressive, and then having to back off right at the last second.
And it did go long, so it was the right decision by Alesna. 9-8 Carlisle. Alesna now serves. Here's Hoekstra with the tip, dug by Mormon. 10-foot line for Durande. And Faith is just on fire tonight when she gets good attacks. 14 kills for Durande. Ties it up 9-9 here in set 3.
Again, we had a good pass. We had a good setup. And, when our setters get a good pass from our defense, they can put it where they want.
Durande serves.
Nice.
And there's a block at the net by Wills and Nelson.
Great job.
So Oski making a run now, taking the lead back 10-9 as Alesna continues to serve it for Oskaloosa.
Sensing a little fatigue on Carlisle right here. Maybe their adrenaline's dropping just a little bit, and we've got to take advantage of that.
Absolutely. And there's another block of the net by Nelson and Wills. Free ball return by Carlisle. Trouble though by Oski as couldn't get that one up high enough for a set. Actually went underneath the net.
Yeah, Megan's just kind of reaching out for it instead of moving her feet and communicating there. We've got to have a little bit better communication. And
10-10 now, set 3. Here's Gordon setting it to Durande,
nice.
10-foot line.
Again.
There's another one.
Durande again. Yep, she's feeling it.
Well, I know I use this cliche one other time, but got faith, we do.
Yep.
Thank
I'm glad
goodness
she's on our team.
Yes, thank goodness she's on our team tonight. 11-10, 15 kills unofficially in the match so far for Faith Durande. Oski regains the advantage, 11-10. Carlisle sets it to their big hitter, Hoffman, off the blockers, dug by Alesna. Yang now sets it to Wills, and Wills kind of rolled down to about the middle of her forearm and went straight in the net. So back to Carlisle, 11-11. So Carlisle will serve it, 11-11, set 3. Durande takes the serve. Yang sets it back to Durande. Running tip made by Faith. Carlisle returns from the back row, dug by Durande. Yang dumps it deep on the second hit, picked up by Carlisle. Now Hoffman, cross court, dug by Yang. Alesna sets to Wills, and Wills can't clear the blockers.
Really good volley, and we had some really good sets there. Received the ball well, had some good sets, but you know, I was just talking about the fatigue on Carlisle's side, but we're showing a little bit on our side too, and it's hard. You know, there's an unforced error, and we'll take it. Both teams, you know, their adrenaline is sky high. They're playing so hard. That first set was so intense, and you know, the third set, typically you're going to have a little fatigue, and you got to rely on your adrenaline and get some good sets when you can.
Yeah, Carlisle made a serve receive on the last serve, so we're tied 12-12. Here is Carlisle in the middle.
Nice.
Hoffman blocked by Mary Nelson.
Wow.
Nelson got the block up on the big 6'2" hitter Hoffman.
Yeah, she's really taken that scouting report seriously, and you can just, you know, watching her, she has her eyes on number 12 the whole time. That is her job, is to identify her and get that block on it.
And they set it to her once again. It's right at the net, so she tips it over, dug by Durande. Yang back set to Schlesseman. Can't get it down in the back row. Now on the slide, right side to Hoffman, dug up. Here is Durande. She'll take a try. And, beautiful defense there by Carlisle. They dig it up and get a return. Here's Schlesseman. She's dug back row. Now Hoekstra, she sends it long.
Oh, that's kind of a sigh of relief there. We've had some really great volleys, and they haven't been going our way. And, man, that was a great volley. Good job by staying with it. And finally we get one to go our way.
14-12, Oski leads by 2 in set number 3. Here's Hoffman again, left side. Blocked back at him as it rolled down her arm a little bit. Now return to Oskaloosa. Alesna sets it to Durande.
Get out. Oh.
And, I think Carlisle might have thought that was their 4th hit, but they send over a free ball. Wills tries to get one down, can't. Hoffman through the blockers, dug up by Schlesseman. Wills returns free ball from the back row.
Another good volley.
Carlisle again to Hoffman on the slide. Cross court dug by Schlesseman. Wills returns another free ball. Now Hoekstra pushes it over left side, dug by Durande. Dumped by Yang. Still going, Hoffman blocked.
Mary has another, and she's in the net.
Oh man, they call her in the net on the follow through.
Mary had another block. Man, Mary and Jess were just so active on the net there.
Actually,
I don't know. Yeah, it's our point.
Yep.
It's our point. Man, I don't know how many blocks Mary had there to get the ball off, but she was on every single hit there. Great job by Mary Nelson.
Yeah, and then they called Hoffman in the net there on the follow through.
It seems like Hoffman, she got tangled up, and it looks like she kind of twisted her ankle just a little bit underneath the net, which is a kind of a little bit of a typical injury in volleyball, where you kind of get your feet underneath on the other side of the line under the net. And
now we have another officials conference here. I'm not sure what they're discussing, if they're going back to that last play.
Well, I think Carlisle was arguing that one of our players was under the net, and that's why she got mixed up with her feet. But Carlisle was coming in to try to hit that ball, and yeah, she was definitely over the line there.
I can't say enough though about the net play by Mary Nelson.
Oh my gosh.
Especially in this third set.
She is definitely doing her job. And it's not flashy, but Hoffman is 6'2", and she hits that ball hard when she's unchallenged. So even if you don't get a block where it turns into a point, taking something off of that, and then the hitter kind of gets a little frustrated, knowing that blocker is just in your face all the time. Mary's doing a great job.
All right, out of the stoppage, back to action. Oskaloosa serves it. Taylor Wills. Here's Hoffman. She sends that one long. Nope, they're going to call a touch on Oski.
Yeah, another tip on us, but doing a good job. And you can see Carlisle just keeps going to her. They go to her, and she's going to get some points, obviously, but.
Serve is long by Carlisle. So they side out right back to Oskaloosa, and the Indians still holding a 16-13 lead. Here in set number 3, we're tied 1-1 in the match, best of 5. Winner moves on to play Knoxville at Knoxville next Tuesday, the 29th. And there's Hoffman with another kill off the block. So
she kind of made an adjustment there and went line. The scouting report on her is, I looked at her spray chart, if that's what you call it in volleyball. That's what you call it in softball anyway. But, she goes across all the time. She goes cross court. But good adjustment by her trying to go line there. And we'll take a service error from her there.
There's another service error. And I'll tell you, as tough as Carlisle has served the ball tonight, they have made several service errors as well.
Yeah.
So Oski maintains that 3-point lead, 17-14. And now Megan Mormon to serve. Picked up back row by Carlisle. They're going to return a free ball. Hoekstra returns it, dug by Alesna. Gordon setting it to Durande. Right off the blockers, a kill for Faith Durande. She now has 16. 18-14 Oski.
Yep, really clean pass and set there by Olivia Gordon up to Faith. And that's so hard to defend by the other team when Faith just has the perfect set up there on the strong
Megan
side.
Mormon picks up an ace.
There we go.
Yeah, trouble passing on the serve receive there for Carlisle, and that's going to be an ace.
Yep, getting a little separation here in the score. Let's see if we can capitalize on this.
Her 35th ace of the season. 19-14 Oski leads set 3. It's going to be another free ball return by Carlisle. Oski needs to take advantage. Gordon, quick set. Richmond tried to tip it up over the blockers. They dig it up. And Carlisle returns a free ball. Now they set it.
Yep.
Gordon to Durande. No way they're going to stop that.
Oh, and you can almost sense that Carlisle, they're girls that are trying to defend that. The blockers are trying to get up there, and they're just not getting a hand on it. And the girls that are trying to receive that are almost flinching because they're not getting anything off of it.
Oh, Megan had a nice little serving run there, but that time into the net.
Yep.
So 20-15, Oski leading. Set 3. Carlisle gets the side out and serve.
Really like to see Oski just take this game and finish it right here, not let down on any point, not give them any sort of.
Oh, there's an ace serve by Carlisle.
Can't relax.
20-16, Oski leading set 3.
Yeah, you got to have the mentality to play to win here and just take it.
Taylor Wills takes the serve. Gordon gets it out of the net. Mormon returns. Now Carlisle setting up. That's Hoekstra. Pushes it up over the block. Nice recovery by Oski returning. Push back over again by Carlisle. Not much of an attack yet, just a bunch of pushes at the net.
Yep.
Durande pushes that one deep in the back row. Now Hoekstra gets an attack. Nice dig, Taylor Wills. Durande returns. And Durande gets the kill. But credit Taylor Wills with that great dig to open that opportunity for Faith.
And that set right there, that volley right there, just showed the athleticism that we have on our team in all these classes. I mean, they're just, their bodies are just discombobulated out there, and they're getting the ball over the net. It was just an amazing volley.
Now Faith Durande to serve, leading 21-16 in set 3. Off the slide, right side. Nice dig back row by Mormon.
But our blocker was in the net.
Okay, so Oski called for a net violation. Trying to get the block up. 21-17, Oski leads here in the third set. Match is tied 1-1 in this best of 5. Again, you can watch the full video broadcast tomorrow night on MCG Channel 7. Tonight it's live audio only, as live video restricted by the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union. Here's Gordon trying to dump it over on the second hit, dug up by Carlisle. Another free ball. A lot of free balls on both sides. Gordon sets it 10-foot line. Durande, she sends it into the net.
Yeah, that's frustrating. You can see the frustration. We had 2 free balls in there, and we just could not get a good pass on a free ball. Carlisle's pretty good on free balls, just kind of, not giving them an easy free ball. So
nice serve, picked up by Alesna. Gordon sets it to Wills. She sends it cross court, dug up. Now the set is right at the net, looking to Hoekstra on the left side. She had no chance of that. It was right at the net. And they're not going to clear it. 4 hits, 22-18. Oski 3 points away from going up 2-1. And serving is Riz Alesna. Great serve. Again, right at the net. They tip it up and over. Oski digs it up. Here's a quick set to Nelson in the middle. Dug and retrieved by Carlisle. They'll return a free ball. Dug by Alesna. Gordon sets it. Taylor Wills. Wills puts it down in the back row for her 5th kill of the night. 23-18 Oski.
She just split that block there. With as big as Carlisle is, I'm not real impressed with their blocking. They're not getting a hand on our hitters very well. So we're doing a good job of taking advantage of that.
Timeout, Carlisle. Oski leading 23-18 in set number 3, looking to go up 2-1 in this best of 5. We'll take a 30-second timeout, and we'll be back on the Indians Network, presented by Craig Ford.
My name is Amanda Seeley, and I've been coming to Dr. Schuster's office for 15 years now. I'm a mother of 3 little boys, and since having them, they've been coming to Dr. Schuster's office in Oski Dental. It's been really seamless. I expected a few hiccups, but he just has this approach that they're very comfortable again. You're the best. We're going to shoot for being a lifelong patient.
Head referee there.
We are back in the Oskaloosa High School gym. Oski trying to put away set 3. They lead at 23-18. Match is tied 1-1 in this best of 5. Out of the timeout, Carlisle. Hard spike, dug by Durande. Here's Wills pushing it deep into the back. Dug up by Carlisle. Hoekstra returns for the Wildcats. Dug again by Durande. Gordon setting it back to Wills. Dug up by Carlisle. Now Hoekstra in the middle.
Good placement there on her tip there.
Tipped it right up over the blockers, got the kill. 23-19, Oski still with a 4-point lead. Now Hoffman back into the front row for Carlisle. We got to shut him down.
But we've got
here.
Nelson in the front row too. She's got her number this set.
And here's the back set to Nelson, and Nelson puts it through the block. So you just talked about their block is not that strong, Laura. They had 2 players there, and she just, without a lot of force, put it right through them.
Yeah. I mean, they have a 6'2" blocker over there, ready to block Mary, and they don't get a hand on it.
Second kill for Mary Nelson. Set point for Oskaloosa, leading 24-19. Jolie Yang serves.
Got to put it away here.
Carlisle returns a free ball. Dug by Alesna. Yang sets a 10-foot line. Durande tips it up. It goes off the fingertips of the blockers, and it's down. Kill number 19 for Faith Durande.
There we go.
And Oskaloosa wins set 3, 25-19. So Oski now is ahead 2-1 in this best of 5 match in the opening round of the 4A regionals. 25-19 in set 3. Oski with the win. We'll take a 2-minute break. We'll be back to see if Oski can move on to the semifinals with a set 4 win. Don't go away.
For nearly 40 years, Musco has specialized in the design and manufacture of sports and large area lighting solutions. From neighborhood ball fields to international speedways. Musco is committed to providing cost-effective lighting solutions and services you can rely on. For your budget, for the environment, Musco Lighting, we make it happen.
It's more than an education. It's more than a degree. William Penn University is alive with opportunity. Opportunity in a diverse student body. Opportunity in a staff that works with your budget. Opportunity in over 30 programs of study. Opportunity in a classroom where your voice is heard. Find your future and the opportunities waiting for you. Start your planning today at wmpenn.edu and see why William Penn University is alive with opportunity.
Every morning before my family and I head out the door for the day, we tell each other to be the one. It's a challenge we make to each other to step up and show kindness when we have the opportunity. I'm Mike Sitzma, funeral director here at Bates Funeral Chapel. I see families in some of their toughest times. However, I get to see our community at its best through the outpouring of love and support they show those affected by loss. I challenge you to join me and my family to look for opportunities daily to be the one.
With 16 bays and several trained technicians, Bill & Ray's operates the finest diesel engine repair and towing service in Southeast Iowa. They perform complete engine repair, electronic diagnostics on all types of engines, drivetrain rebuilding, fleet service, and motor coach repair, along with 24-hour wrecker service with no limit on travel radius. Bill & Ray's will get you back on the road. Bill & Ray's, Highway 23 Oskaloosa, and proud supporter of Oski Indians activities.
All right, Oski with a chance to move on to the semifinals as they lead 2-1 over Carlisle. Oski won set 1, 28-26. Carlisle took the second set, 25-16, and Oski just won the third set, 25-19. So now we'll see if the Indians can smell blood here and come out with energy, efficiency, and dominate this fourth set and move on to the semifinals next Tuesday at Knoxville. With Aiden Schmidt, I'm Jamie Brockman. We are in the Wood Iron Grill press box here on the Indians Network, presented by Craig Ford. Whole host of students working on the OVP cast tonight. We'll run those down for you one more time in a moment. Oski serves to start set 4. Carlisle returns long, and Oski gets the 1-0 lead. So our OVP crew tonight, the producer is Katie Sorovi. Our director is Cooper Spry. Camera 1 operators are Hunter Brown, Landon Hunnelt, Christian DeWitt. Oh, almost an ace serve by Oski, and it is going to be an ace serve. Second hit went into the net by Carlisle, and then they couldn't return it. 4 hits is the call. Oski's out to a 2-0 lead in set 4. So Hunter Brown, Landon Hunnelt, Christian DeWitt on camera 1. Camera 2, Hunter Kalman, Brock Swanson, Ben Maltry, and Rylan Herbrandt. And there is Hoffman using her authority down the line, and she gets the kill for Carlisle. Camera 3, we've got Camden Silvers and Chris Schultz. Camera 4, Austin Vanderhyde, Trent Williams, and Marshall Smith. And controlling audio tonight, Camden Silvers working that part as well. All under the direction of OVP Director Kim Guile. There's an ace serve by Carlisle. Trouble on the initial serve received by Oski. So Oski jumped out 2-0, and now Carlisle answers back with 2 straight points to tie it up 2-2 in set 4. Oski leads the match 2-1. Off the top of the net. Oh, they say it's still alive. Great job by Durande to get underneath of that one as it came off the net. But then Carlisle's able to tip it up and over the blockers and get the point anyway. But man, great job to get under that by Durande.
I think we all thought that one was down. Yeah, everyone just stopped for a second and all thought that was Carlisle point right there.
So Carlisle, whoa, what a serve there. Line drive serve. Here's Durande from the 10-foot line. And good job by Carlisle getting under that one to dig it. And now they put it down in the back row of Oskaloosa. 4 straight points by Carlisle after Oski jumped out to a 2-0 lead. So it's 4-2 Carlisle in set 4. Short serve by Carlisle, picked up by Durande. Wills, free ball returned by Mary Nelson. Here is Hoffman off the slide on the right side, tips it up and over for the kill. 5 straight points for Carlisle. They lead 5-2. serve just clears the top of the net. Overpass by Oski, and man, Hoffman makes them pay. She about sent that one through the floor.
She about sent that off the floor, back on the ceiling, and back down on that one. She hit that one. That looked like an Xavier Foster block in basketball.
Yes, it did, which we're going to see a lot of coming up here soon. 6-2, Carlisle. Oski with a quick start, jumping out 2-0, and Carlisle now with 6 straight, and now they return into the net. That's a break for Oski. See if we can take advantage. 6-3, Carlisle. Set 4. Oski trying to move on to the semifinals Tuesday at Knoxville as they lead 2-1. Hoffman hammers that one off the double block of Oskaloosa. Nelson and Schlesman were there, but too strong by Hoffman. 7-3 Carlisle. They get the serve back.
It'd be interesting to watch her and Faith on the same side of the court.
Oh, man. That'd be a 1-2 punch that would be probably tops in the state. Ooh, that looked like she caught that ball to me, but they let her play through it. I don't know how that wasn't a lift, but they didn't call it, and then Carlisle sends it into the back corner of Oski and gets the kill and the point. 8-3. I thought Durande powered that through. It looked like a lift, but no call. 8-3 Carlisle. Boy, they are serving strong. They're serving just line drive serves right down to the ankles. Very difficult to receive for Oskaloosa. That's another Carlisle ace.
And we knew coming into this game that they are great at serving, and they are just proven tonight that they are.
Another great serve, and it's another ace serve. Oski jumped out of the way, thought it would go long. It did not. Back-to-back ace serves. That is Morgan Luz, their libero. A senior, back-to-back ace serves. 10-3 Carlisle, and that time serves it long. So she got back-to-back ace serves, and now a service error. 10-4. Oski's got to climb back in here quickly. Down 10-4 in set 4. Carlisle trying to force a fifth set. Hoffman right side, blocked by Durande and Richmond. Here is Schlesman, blocked, and it drops in on Oski. 11-4.
I think every set I've commentated today, Carlisle's just gotten everything to go for them.
You're their lucky charm, I think, Aiden. Trading sets. Here is Schlesman. Dug up. Free ball returned by Hoekstra. Dug by Wills. Here's the set to Durande, and Faith gets her 20th kill of the match. Another 20-plus kill night for Faith Durande.
Yeah, she'll get to that 4% if she keeps this up. It was pretty close there earlier this year. It got to like 3.9, I think.
Now here's the thing, though. We get 1 point, and then we give a side out back to Carlisle. So we got to make a run here. Great serve that time by Mormon. It's going to be a back row free ball returned by Carlisle. Dug by Alesna. Here's an opportunity. Gordon to Durande. You can see that one coming. Faith puts it down. 11-6. Carlisle leading. Oski starting to get some mo, though. Megan Mormon back to serve again.
When you see Faith over there just start that charge, you got to just hope and pray that, she doesn't power that one through the blockers.
Oh, what a serve by Mormon. Trouble for Carlisle. They return. Great dig by Alesna. Durande with the tip. Drops it in. Alesna made that one possible for Faith. 11-7. Oski climbing back in. Megan Mormon. Second time in this match, she's had a nice little serving run. Here's Hoekstra from the left side, dug by Wills. Gordon sets it to Durande, and Durande drops another one in. 11-8. Oski's within 3, and Durande's on fire now. 23 kills in the match. 3 straight kills by Durande. Great serving run by Megan Mormon. Another good serve by Mego. Free ball pushed down the line. That is Hoekstra, and she had perfect placement there. Wills thought it would go long. It did not. Right on the line by Hoekstra.
That was a good ball there. I mean, perfectly placed. An inch more and that one's out. Inch left, that one's out left. Just perfect on the corner.
So side out to Carlisle, 12-8. Kind of a knuckleball serve there. No rotation on the ball. Wills sends it back to Carlisle. Here's Hoekstra, and she spikes that one straight into the net. Gordon and Richmond were there with the block, so I think she had to adjust last minute, waited too long, and right in the net. So 12-9. Carlisle leads, and now Durande to serve. Taken by Hoekstra. Set right side. And they're able to power it through the block of Richmond and Wills over on the left side. Berg with the kill there for Carlisle. And if it's not Hoffman or Hoekstra with a kill, it's usually Berg. She's third on the team with 73 kills entering.
Oh.
Here's a point for Oskaloosa, 13-10. So this is where Oski needs to amp up right now. We're up 2-1. We're only down 3 right here, about midway through this 4th set. Need to make a run, find some energy, and put an end to this. Breakdown by Oskaloosa. They return a free ball, and it's going to land out of bounds. We got way out of sorts on that one.
Yeah, Faith was calling for it. Olivia wasn't in the spot, so Faith had to go and get it. And Megan just got up off the ground and just had to get that one over.
There you see a Hoekstra, talented player for Carlisle. She's going to serve, and back into the front row, by the way, is the 6'2 Hoffman. Great serve by Hoekstra. Here's the set. Durande calling for it from the 10-foot line. Tips it, dug up by Carlisle. They're going to return a free ball, though. Here is Gordon setting it to Wills, and Wills dug up. Now Hoffman, and she puts it in the open back row for Oskaloosa. 15-10 Carlisle. Again, Carlisle trying to force a 5th set. Hoekstra serves again. Gets Oski out of sorts. They return a free ball. Hoekstra with the dig. Quick set to Hoffman, dug by Mormon. Gordon dumps it back over her head on the second hit. Carlisle, good recovery. They return. Now Durande elevates from the 10-foot line and puts it straight in the net. 16-10 Carlisle. Oski won the first set. Carlisle won set 2. Oski won set 3. And they lead 2-1. Trouble again for Oskaloosa. And it's going to be 4 hits on the Indians.
Almost over there. That was, Riz made a valiant effort there to get that one over and just came up short.
She did, but it all starts on serve receive. And we have had trouble with that all night on these serves by Carlisle. And if you don't get a good serve receive, all of a sudden everybody's out of position. Everybody's chasing balls. And that's usually what happens. 17-10, Carlisle leading. Hoekstra still serving. There's a good receive by Alesna. Back set to Nelson. Nelson powers it through the block on the left side for Carlisle. So Mary Nelson gets the kill. That is her 3rd. 17-11, and now Jolie Yang, one of our best servers, serving for Oski. See if she can get us back in this 4th set. Good serve receive. Hoffman with a good set, and she puts it down once again. Hoffman for Carlisle. I don't keep stats for the opposing team, but she's got to be
close to what Faith has.
Well, yeah. I mean, Faith.
She has to have 25.
I've got her with 23 for Faith, and yeah, she's got at least that for Hoffman, if not more. She might be approaching 30. Here's Wills with a tap. Dug up. Quick set to Hoffman. Nice dig by Yang. Durande to Wills. And Wills gets it through the block. Just a soft little tap, but the block was already up, and they couldn't rebound and react to the tap of Wills. So Taylor gets her 6th kill.
Hoffman might be in 30.
Yeah.
I mean, she very well could be. I mean, she's been all over the place tonight.
Ace serve by Oskaloosa. Taylor Wills. first ace for Taylor. 18-13. Carlisle leading this fourth set. Trying to force a fifth set. Here's the set to Hoffman. Cross court, nice dig by Alesna. Yang gets a good set to Durande left side. She's dug in the back row. Hoffman punches it over on the second hit. Dug by Alesna. Here's Taylor Wills from the 10-foot line. Almost down, dug up by Carlisle. Hoffman returns. Dug by Alesna. Here is the set to Schlesseman. It's off the blockers on the cross-court spike. It's a kill for Schlesseman, her fourth.
Hoffman being in the front row with her being 6'2", even if, it is going in the middle or the back, she can still get up there and almost block those. I mean, she has a good vert and she's tall.
18-14, Oski's climbed back within 4, but Hoffman ends that run with a powerful kill into the back row. So back on top by 5 is Carlisle, 19-14. And they get the serve back on the side out. Serve picked up by Alesna. Up to Yang. Yang sets it to Ronde left side. The block was there for Carlisle, but it sails out of bounds. And it's a kill for Durande. 24 for Faith. And now Mary Nelson to serve. 19-15, Carlisle leading. Set 4. Here's Hoffman. Blocked at the net. Durande and Richmond deny Hoffman over on the left side of the Oski defense. Well, as powerful a hitter as she is, we have got the block up on her a few times.
Yes, we have, and that's key.
And now they set it to her in the middle on the quick set, and she's able to put it down that time. 20-16, Carlisle with a 4-point lead. And it's crunch time now in this fourth set. Carlisle is 5 points away from tying it up and forcing a fifth set. Oski can win it with a set 4 victory, but they're down 20-16. Need to make a run. Here's Yang setting Schlesseman, and Schlesseman drops it in the back row. 5 kills for Jessica Schlesseman. And now Olivia Gordon will come back into the front row, and Megan Mormon will come in to serve as Schlesseman and Yang go to the bench. 2017, Megan Mormon has had 2 or 3 great serving runs tonight. Let's see if she can do it again. Missed timing there on the set and hit by Carlisle. Durande makes them pay with a powerful hit and kill. With authority by Faith Durande.
I'm telling you, I need to bring a radar gun or something to see how fast she hits those.
Oski is within 2. 20-18. Mormon with the serve. Free ball return by Carlisle, dug by Wills. Gordon sets it right back to Wills, and Wills drops it in. Her 7th kill, and Oskaloosa is on a run. They are within 1 at 20-19 here in set number 4. Let's see if Oski can smell it here. Mormon with the serve. Picked up by Carlisle. They set it to Hoekstra, and she powers it through the blockers. Hoekstra ends that big run by Oskaloosa. 21-19, but the Indians are right back in it in set 4. 21-19 Carlisle. What a match this has been. Carlisle serves. It's going to be a back row attack by Wills, and it is in the net. 22-19 Carlisle. 3 points away from forcing a fifth set. Serve taken by Alesna. Gordon sets it to Durande. Durande tees off and gets her 26th kill.
Brings it within 2. Striking distance for Oski here.
22-20. Carlisle leads it by 2. And now Durande to serve. Picked up by Carlisle, and they're going to return a free ball. Hoekstra returns it. Dug up by Alesna. Gordon setting it to Wills left side. Taylor Wills dug, overpass by Carlisle. Just over the front row. Alesna returns it. And what are we calling?
They're going to get Megan with net, I think. Megan or Emily.
All right, so a violation against Oski. 23-20, Carlisle leads it by 3. Play to 25, you must win by 2. This is set 4 with Oski leading the match 2-1. Gordon sets it to Wills. Off the top of the block, dug up by Carlisle. They push it over. Dug by Mormon. Here's Durande from the 10-foot line. And another kill for Faith Durande. That is 27 on my chart for Durande. 23-21. Come on, Oski. If Oski wins this set, they're moving on to the semifinals. They're 4 points away. Great serve deep into the corner. Here's Hoekstra from the middle, powers it through the block. And now Carlisle set point in set 4. They lead 24-21. Hoekstra to serve. She had a long service run last time she served. She only needs 1 here. Set point for Carlisle in set 4. Here is Wills off the set from Gordon. Great defense, dug up and returned by Carlisle. Oski sets it again to Wills. Dug again by Carlisle. Here is Hoekstra from the 10-foot line. Blocked up, dug up by Nelson, returned by Oski. Carlisle again. Oh, they mistimed the quick set, looking to Hoffman. That's a strike right there.
And she is human, guys.
Yep.
She missed it.
Mistimed it on the quick set to Hoffman, trying to end it. So Oski stays alive, 24-22.
Best server, Julie Yang, comes in.
Yang serves. Great serve. Carlisle, again, trouble on the set. Pushed over by Yang. Now they go to Hoffman, and she ends it. The quick set worked that time. And Carlisle wins set 4, 25-22. So we're all tied 2-2, and we're going to a decisive set number 5 to determine who moves on to the semifinals to face Knoxville Tuesday night in Knoxville. You are watching Oski Volleyball postseason here on the Indians Network. We're going to set 5. Let's see if Oski can move on to the semifinals. We'll be back in 2 minutes here on the Indians Network, presented by Craig Ford.
At Community First Credit Union, there's a lot to see. We build customized financial solutions so you can enjoy the life you want. We make it comfortable to have a conversation about what's important to you, like helping you stay on course to reach your savings goal. And what's important to us all, like helping to support causes that count. See for yourself what See First can do for you.
If you want to save more.
If you want a butcher who knows more.
If you want fewer aisles and more value.
Less quantity, more quality.
If you want more of this.
And this.
And this.
This is Fairway, and this is how we do more.
Putting our all into meat and grocery.
Putting our all into meat and grocery.
Putting our all and more into meat and grocery.
At Gardner Collier Jewelry, our goal has always been to provide you with the very best jewelry for your money. From plain gold wedding bands to the most exquisite diamond ring, Gardner Collier has it. Our huge selection is sure to exceed your expectations, and our service is second to none. From sterling silver fashion jewelry to the one-of-a-kind diamond fashion piece, Gardner Collier can fill your jewelry desires. For the very best value in fine jewelry, choose Gardner Collier, Quincy Place Mall, Ottumwa, and Penn Central Mall, Oskaloosa.
All right, we are going 5 tonight in Oskaloosa in this opening round of the 4A Region 5 tournament. This 5th set will determine who moves on to face Knoxville Tuesday night in Knoxville in the semifinals. We played a 15 in set 5, and you must win by 2.
Yep.
It is fast-paced. You can't afford to fall behind by 4, 5, 6 points.
Nope. Got to come right out of the chute here. Looks like we've made a little adjustment here on our starting lineup. We've rotated just a little bit.
Yeah, Jolie Yang is going to serve to start this 5th set. Our best server. Let's see if we can take advantage. Here we go. Set 5 underway. Here is Hoffman. She's going to be dug by Alesna on the cross quarter. Yang sets it to Durande. Durande had all of that, but it was blocked to the net by Hoffman, the 6'2". Couldn't power it past her. Carlisle scores first in set 5. They lead 1-0.
Yeah, Hoffman had a really good fourth set there. Just got to get the momentum going here early.
Short, nice serve by Carlisle. Ace. Boy, Alesna barely got under that one, and it was right there at the ladder of the official. Nobody could retrieve it. 2-0 Carlisle. Another ace, back-to-back ace serves. Our serve received tonight has struggled big time.
Yep, a lot of credit to Carlisle though. They've got their serves are flat and wobbly, and we just got to move our feet squared up.
3-0 Carlisle, and they
we'll
return the favor with a service error into the net. Thank you.
Yes.
So Oski gets it back on the side out. 3-1 Carlisle. Now we need to make a run.
Yep.
Taylor Wills serves. Short serve. Nice pickup by Hoekstra. Here's Hoffman from the left side. Cross quarter, deep back row, and she's going to get the kill. Tell you what, we've got three amazing hitters with Hoekstra and Hoffman.
Yeah.
And then obviously Durande. But we've got two players in this match that are going to be 30 kills or more.
Yeah.
It's insane.
It's fun volleyball to watch because you've got some really good.
Oh, ace serve again. That was just a breakdown by Oski. Alesna received the serve. Nobody went back to get it after that.
Yeah, they're kind of on their heels here. Got to be aggressive. It's got to happen right now.
Yep, you only get 2 timeouts in a set. Coach Comfort elected not to take one. There's a service error.
Alesna's so good at that on the serve receive, letting it go long.
They sent it long, so 5-2. Oski now needs to make a run. It's just set 5. We only go to 15. Nelson serves. Here's the set to the middle, and that is wide, looking to that far sideline, trying to play the line there by Hoffman, and it was wide. So it's 5-3 Oski, trailing by 2, but they have the serve, Mary Nelson. Great serve. Again to the middle to Hoffman, and she just tips it right through the blockers. They were expecting a heavy hit from her, and she tipped it right over her.
Yeah, we tipped it, had even the block on just a little tip there, but kind of the black hole there right behind the block.
Now Hoffman, there you see her on her screen. What a talented player for Carlisle. And she serves it long. 6-4. Carlisle, set 5. Deciding set. Who's going to the semifinals Tuesday in Knoxville?
Some unforced errors on both sides, so that's kind of how it is in the 5th set. Everybody's tired, especially with, this game here.
Megan Mormon to serve. Overpass by Carlisle to Oskaloosa. Oh, we're going to not take advantage, though. We're going to get called for 4 hits as we didn't pass the ball well. Didn't get a good set.
Nope.
7-4 Carlisle. They serve. Picked up by Alesna. Gordon goes to get it. 10-foot line return by Wills, and she sails that high and long. 8-4 Carlisle. Again, we only played a 15 in set 5. You must win by 2, and the winner goes to the semifinals. Loser, their season ends on this floor tonight.
Yeah, so much of volleyball is rhythm, and Carlisle's just kind of got the rhythm right now.
Taylor Wills just about got a kill from the back row.
Yeah.
Nice dig by Carlisle. Here's the quick set.
Nice.
Gordon to Richmond. Nice dig and defense though by Carlisle. They return. Now Durande calling for it left side. She's blocked. Nice dig off the block by Durande or by Wills. And then Durande rolls down her arm into the net. Oh, doggone it. That's a big point right there. Carlisle goes up 9-4, and Oskaloosa takes timeout. So we're going to keep it right here during this timeout and break this down a bit. So 9-4, Carlisle leads set 5. What's going wrong for Oski?
Well, we're playing kind of, we're not being aggressive. We're kind of just waiting for Carlisle to make a mistake instead of being the aggressors. We're getting fairly good, passes, but we're just playing a little tentative right now. And I know everybody's fatigued, but it's do or die right now. You've got to hit the ball. You got to, just play with everything you've got. You've got nothing to lose here. I mean, yeah, your season's going to end, but it's go time right now.
Exactly.
So you've got to be aggressive and just go after it.
Never been a bigger go time than now for these, especially these 7 seniors. Here is Taylor Wills from the 10-foot line. Can't get it down. Overpass.
Nice,
Richmond.
Emily.
Richmond is there for the cherry pick off the overpass.
Good. Just a two-handed tip there to put that ball down. Another good timeout by Coach Comfort. Have a good side out there.
9-5, Carlisle leads. Durande now the server for Oski. And they go to the middle and power it through the block. That's Hoekstra in the middle.
She's so strong. She's not as tall as Hoffman, but she is really strong and put together.
Hoffman is actually not on the floor right now. She's on the bench in the rotation, so we need to take advantage of her absence right now. 10-5 Carlisle. They're 5 points away from moving to the semifinals.
Nice.
And there's a kill by Taylor Wills. Sent it way to the back line. Carlisle had to play it because it was going to be in. Good job by Taylor Wills. That's her 8th kill on my chart. 10-6. Oski's down 4. We have the serve, and we need to make a run. Alesna serves. Here is Hoekstra pushing it over. Dug by Alesna. Gordon sets it to Wills. Off the top of the block. Dug up. Carlisle returns a free ball. Dug by Durande. Nice pass up to Gordon. Gordon sets it nicely to Wills. And Taylor Wills gets another kill. So Taylor Wills with back-to-back kills. And Oski within 3 now, 10-7.
A good volley there. Just, the composure that Taylor had to get that kill.
Riz Alesna to serve again. Taken by Carlisle. Bad set. Hoekstra pushes it over deep into the back row. Here is Durande from the 10-foot line with a tip. Dug up. Carlisle returns a free ball. Taken by Alesna. Nice pass up to Gordon. Back set to Nelson. Couldn't put it down. Hoekstra does put it down.
Yep.
Hoekstra gets the kill for Carlisle. And it is crunch time right now. 11-7 Carlisle.
Yeah, we're tipping it over too much. We've got to get up and hit that ball hard.
Carlisle 4 points away from moving on in this regional tournament. Free ball returned by Oski. Did not get an attack set up. Here is Hoffman back in the front row, and she just used all of her 6'2" right there, Laura. She just put it straight down off the head of the blockers there.
Yeah, she used her opposite hand too, and just kind of slapped that ball over with her left hand.
12-7. Carlisle's 3 points away from a win, and they've got one of their best servers back right now, Hoekstra. Gordon sets it left side to Wills.
Nice.
Taylor Wills with another kill.
Yeah.
Taylor Wills does not want her season to end tonight.
Great job going line there. She'd gone cross court several times and just went line there and saw a big opening.
And so now Olivia Gordon will go to the bench in the rotation. Jolie Yang in to serve. 12-8 Carlisle. We played a 15, and you must win by 2, and the winner moves on to the semifinals. Here's the set to Hoffman, right side, and that is long. Tried to place it in the back corner. It was long.
Take that.
12-9.
12-9.
Oski down 3 serving. Jolie Yang. Great serve picked up by Hoekstra. Nice pass up to the setter. They set it to Hoffman. Everything went right there for Carlisle. Good serve received, good set, and then a hard kill by Hoffman. 13-9 Carlisle.
Yeah, we're not identifying her as well in this 5th set.
Oski's got to outscore Carlisle here, 6-2, if they want to continue their season. Great serve by Carlisle. Overpass by Oski. Hoffman in the middle, off the block. 14-9 Carlisle. They're serving for set and match and a berth in the semifinals. Oski's season on the line right here. 14-9 Carlisle.
Got to dig deep.
Alesna takes the serve. Trouble, Oski's going to return a free ball. Quick set to Hoffman. Nice block at the net there by Wills and Nelson.
Right.
And Oski's going to get the point out of it as Carlisle can't return.
Nope.
Good net play there by Wills and Nelson.
Yep, still live here. It's a great job. Good composure.
14-10. Oski down off the tip of the net on the serve by Wills. And free ball returned by Hoffman. Yang now sets it to Durande, left side, and Durande puts it down. And Oski stays alive, 14-11. Now, we played at 15, but you have to win by 2. That is 28 kills unofficially for Faith Durande. Here's Hoffman, and Hoffman just put it down and is sending Carlisle to the semifinals, and that is going to end a great season for Oskaloosa volleyball.
Yeah.
15-11 is the final in set 5, Carlisle with the win.
What a great match, though. Gosh, you got to give it to Carlisle. They really came out with a ton of energy and just, back and forth every set except for set 2, and, it could have gone to either team tonight, and that's got to give credit to Carlisle for coming out and playing all the way through. And Oski, again, just a great season, great match tonight, and things just didn't go their way on a few points. So
unfortunately, that's going to be the career ender in high school anyway for 7 seniors. Riz Alesna, Jolie Yang, Megan Mormon, Emily Richmond, Mary Nelson, Taylor Wills, Jessica Schlesselman. What can you say, Laura, about those 7 seniors and what they've done to put Oski volleyball back on the map?
Yeah.
Even though we bow out first round of postseason, it was still a great year.
Yeah, I think that's, just what you said was, unfortunately, their ultimate goal was to get to state like everybody should be. You don't want to just say, your goal should be to make it to state and be competitive. But they have to look back and be proud of what they did. And what a fun season for our community, our school district, our fans, for the coaches and the girls. And hopefully, they can, look back and be really proud of what they did this, not just tonight, but this season. And the excitement that Oski volleyball is gaining momentum here. And they've really set the pace here and the expectation of what's to come. And that your expectation should be to win every match and to play a tough schedule and give yourself a chance to get to state. And Iowa volleyball is so good.
Yep.
They do not take a back seat to any other state in the country, and it is so good. Oskaloosa is a fun team to watch, and of course those 7 seniors, they're going to be terribly missed, not just with their athleticism and their talent, but their leadership and their love for the game and what they've given to Oski athletics. And it's been a joy to watch them and be on this journey with them.
Absolutely. The bright side, our JV team had a great season. Our freshmen, all 6 of them, undefeated this year.
Yep.
So we do have some talent at the younger levels. Our 8th grade volleyball team is pretty good.
Yes, the future is definitely bright for Oski volleyball, and huge shoes to fill, clearly. It was unfortunate that Jolie had an injury, late in the season, and obviously that was forced our team to kind of make some huge adjustments. And but on the silver lining is that Olivia Gordon got a ton of playing time, and that kind of sets you up for not just one sophomore coming in to play next year, but 2 with a ton of experience, a lot of playing time, and especially as a setter, that's a really key component to your team. Obviously, they're kind of the glue, and so getting Olivia a lot of playing time and a lot of pressure situations, and not just playing when you're way ahead or whatever. She really came and brought it and competed, and a lot of credit to Coach Comfort for figuring out a rotation that really worked for the team.
Yeah. Well, Laura, I want to thank you for your help on commentating this year. It's been a lot of fun to work with you, and I'm sure we'll get more chances to do so in the future. But
it's been great.
Thank you so much for joining our team, and enjoy the rest of your night. Unfortunately, this is going to do it.
I know. I was hoping we could go to Knoxville and do some more, but thank you, Jamie, for having me, and it's been fun to be up here and watch these girls.
All right, well, that is Laura North joining us here on commentary. We're going to bring Aiden Schmidt back in from OVP here on our wrap-up. But again, Carlisle wins tonight 3-2 over Oskaloosa. Oski won the first set 28-26. Both teams came out going at each other in that first set. 28-26, Oski with the set 1 win. Carlisle dominated set 2. They won 25-16. Oski came back with a set 3 win, 25-19. Carlisle answered back, winning set 4 and set 5, 25-22 and 15-11 to earn the berth in the 4A Region 5 semifinals. They improved to 22-14 on the year, and Carlisle now will go to Knoxville on Tuesday night next week to face the Panthers in the 4A Region 5 semifinal. Oskaloosa, their season comes to an end at 18-12. And again, we say goodbye to 7 very talented seniors in our volleyball program.